Okay, we are live. I'm going to work on third shot drops today. Maybe some, probably some, maybe backhand and forehand, but mainly drops. Let's see, where do you want to be? Right there? All right. I'm still breaking in my new paddle, my new Electrum Pro. And if you can see, I put about 70 more new balls in there. So I got to be close to 300 now. Sparta, my bucket Sparta 300. Okay. So that's my favorite spot there. In for a backhand. Oh man, come on. So I want to get it very clear of that net. I do not want to hit the net. There's lots of room up there. Lots of room. And it won't bounce too high. See, plenty of room. Plenty of room. So that's a roll drop. Roll drop. Roll drop. There we go. So normally from this side I actually do drop forehand. I drop backhand on that side. I do drop a lot of backhand on this side too, but mainly I drop forehand. So you can do a top spin roll. You can do an inside out roll. Or you can just straight lift it. A lot of times I just straight lift it and I lift it like two hands. Not two hands forward. I don't do that. I'll do two hands with the backhand. One of my favorites is when I'm feeling really on, is just to like inside out it, inside to out. Because it hits and jumps away from a backhand. The main thing is give it plenty of arc. Plenty of arc. Squat and lift. That one might have missed. Top spin, roll. Top spin, roll. That's my default drop, Whenever I'm in trouble, I go in that corner, wherever I am on the court. If I get in trouble, I just push it over there because usually I will hit a backhand. And then it's something that defaults in my brain. So I'll always have an idea of what to do. I'm not guessing. Okay, now we'll do two-handed backhand. All right, hit that like button. Just up and over, nothing fancy, up and over. I mean, there's things we can do fancy, but typically I just want up and over, up and over. Now, if you do hit this drop, you have to follow it. You got to cover that gap. You got to get out in front of your partner. Your partner has to watch that you have hit this drop. I do a lot of back one hand. I need to get back into my one hand. And then it's all with my magic angle. Coach David's magic angle. Anytime you hit something with this magic angle, it's going to work. It does the work for you. Solid wrist, magic angle, lift. Actually, let's put you over there. That might be a cool look, except it's in, might be into the sun. We'll try it. We'll try it. So you're right here. You're the player. Okay? So you're the player. See what you will do with this drop. Place is pretty busy. I mean, it's okay to know it's coming. I don't care if everybody in the world knows that that's where I drop, because that's how good it is. They got to be able to defend it. They got to be able to defend it. Because it's not, I'm not being offensive. I'm just being, that was close. I flirted there. Just lifting. I rarely drop this way, but sometimes I do. Here's an indoor ball I might miss. The indoor balls, you have to put a little extra on it. That's a top spin roll. That sucks. Top spin roll. Top spin roll. Let's see if I can do some. That's not bad. Pretty good shot. Let's try something here. Indoor ball. Pretty good. It's pretty solid. That's the main drop. The safety drop, that's my safety drop. So they hit one hard, I just get low and I lift. 2 hands. If it's a hard shot, I just get low and lift. Squat and lift. And I just want to send that sucker up and over that net. And then my partner to crash and keep them from attacking it. Yes, your partner has to be a good blocker to play this game. Or if you're gonna blast, they better be a good resetter. All right, let me do some. Oh no, don't hit the net. There we go. Just little like inside out rolls. It's such a good shot, man. And then I come up this middle slow. My partner up front, I have all the time in the world to come up. I don't have to rush up. I rarely drop middle. Because usually there's a forehand right there. And me and my partner don't really know who's up and who's back. Who's gonna cover front, who's gonna cover the gap. I'm working on dropping on this side some, because a lot of times that person from this side, they'll go to middle because they're used to that. So they'll go to middle, and then I want to catch them. Even on that forehand side, they've moved to middle. This is called just doing reps, man. Just doing reps. Doing reps. It's hitting your 1,000 3-foot putts. Thousand 3-foot putts. Oh, that's wicked. Ah, thanks. Let's see, who is that? Davis, I have your ball, Davis. I haven't done that one yet. I'm not sure the purpose that would have. Except what I like about it is I get to accelerate. I get the a short lever, long lever, short lever, and I get to accelerate through the shot. That's what you want. So that's a good putting drill. Putting, take a small backswing and accelerate through. Small, accelerate. Most people take a big backswing and slow down. That's what you don't want to do. Small and accelerate. You don't want to go like this because it's very inconsistent. You want to go small and accelerate through. That's a great tip. Small, accelerate through. So what did I do there? I went there. I kind of like that. Yeah, I might try that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's probably really good on this side though. Oh, boy. Yeah, kind of a inside out. That's pretty wicked. That ball's getting crushed. I like that one, just a little spin, but you got to do it high. Yep. That's pretty good. That's real good because you accelerate through it. Accelerate through the shot. But my favorite is just that. Squat and lift. Squat and lift. I'm not really trying to do I'm not trying to put anything on it. All I'm trying to do is get it up over the net. Up over the net, and then I'm here to close. If I put enough loft on it, it gives me time to get up there. If I do it hard, boom, I'm stuck right here when they hit it. So I want up. I do not flirt with that net. Do not flirt with that net. I wanted to play some singles today. Actually, this is exactly what I wanted to do today. I don't know if it makes for a really good video. See how I use my legs a lot? Okay, maybe I should do an instructional. If I did all instructionals, I'd have a much bigger channel. But I like to drill, man. I like to drill, I like to play. I'm still a player, not necessarily an instructor, even though I do teach lessons. I like to play. Some people just like to plain instruct and they rarely play anymore, or they aren't good enough to play anymore. They kind of got they were like the old school 5-0s, and they just kind of got the game caught up to them. All the tennis players coming in. Tennis players are hard to beat, man. I don't have as much trouble with tennis players as I do fancy misdirectors. They're harder. But I just want you to notice that, I mean, out of all these balls, I said that the other day. I said, you know, out of all these balls, I probably only missed 10 or less. And I rewatched it. I probably missed 20. But usually the ones I miss, I was trying something. You know, I wasn't just hitting it to get it over. I was trying something new. So if you look how many I'll miss out of this whole bucket, it won't be too many. And that's kind of what I am when I play. I used to chart my, oops, as I said that, of course. I used to chart my errors because I have probably 1,000 videos, and I've had basically videoed myself from a 3-0 all the way up to today. So what I was good at is not making errors. I would have probably 3 to 4 in a game, maybe, where the people I play with or against could have 6, 8. You know, sometimes I'd have 1 or 2. That's what I'm good at, is not making errors, because that's why I consider myself a setup player. A setup player for a more aggressive player. That's usually what works best. Indoor ball. So you kind of see how I accelerate through it? Accelerate through it. I put it at my 45 and then accelerate through it. That's the way. You don't want a big swing and slow down. You want a small backswing, if any, and just go through it, drive through it. That's going to give you consistency. Now, do I watch the ball hit the paddle? A lot of times I don't. The main thing I want to do is watch it leave the paddle, because a lot of times it's too fast to watch it hit the paddle, so you focus on watching it leave the paddle. Short backswing, follow through, power roll, a little roll there. These are good, man. So this would be a little more aggressive, right? Way more aggressive. I'm flirting with that net here, where my safe drop is just squat and lift, squat and lift. If you just practice that, squat and lift, your thirds are gonna get so much better. Because think about the arc. So I can land it neutral. It doesn't bounce high unless you're using one of those rubber balls, you know. If you're using a Dura or equivalent, they don't bounce too high. There's really no spin. It's kind of dead. But you see that? You could count the holes. So I'm not flirting with that net at all. But you have to have a partner that's decent at closing distance. They got to close and they have to be up there pressuring. So now if I do it this way, I'm more aggressive. I'm bringing that net into play a little bit, but I'm going to get more airs off of it, off the other team. I just want you to see, no backswing really. No backswing. Just power rolling. So that would be, I like that. But I mean, you wouldn't do these shots unless they set up a dead shot. Because see, I'm tossing it to myself. So this shot is dead, right? It's a dead shot. There's no pressure. So I can kind of do whatever I want on it. That's the negative about not having a ball machine and just doing this type of training, is they're set perfectly for me, right? I wonder if I did a little, that might be something good. I mean, that's good. I actually do a lot of left-hand stuff too. Because back in the beginning, I used to play both hands. Because this hand can get you out of trouble. I'll switch stuff I can't get, or if I go back to get a lob, if I don't get turned around, I'll just re-lob it with my left hand. Because I played baseball, semi-pro baseball, so that's why I think it's good, because I used to catch with this hand. Catch, 90 mile an hour tosses, So I think that's where I can use both hands, and it's not something I consciously did. It just, my brain would do it. My brain would switch it. So maybe that's why this two-handed works so well. That's an indoor ball, so it's a lot lighter. I got to go much heavier, much harder. But I really want you to see, my legs aren't straight, right? I'm squatting and lifting. Squat and lift. Check that out. Empty. Okay, now, so I feel pretty lucky right now, is that they aren't scattered all over the place. So I guess this is how many I missed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I think I picked one up that was rolling around. So out of 300 balls, I missed 10. Plus I was experimenting and trying different things and instructing at the same time. So I feel that's pretty good. That's a pretty good percentage. So what percentage would that be? 97%? So if I'm right, tell me if I'm wrong. 97%? To miss 10 out of 300, let's just say I have 300 balls. Sparta, 300, right? Pretty close to that, I think. Okay, so the nice thing is, a lot of times they're scattered all over, but this one, look, they're pretty easy to pick up. So you get to watch me pick up balls. Have fun. So this is kind of a thing you put in the background. You know, on our TV, we can do the online TV or whatever it is and pick up sounds from Hawaii or something like that. Have this in the background. People, you know what's kind of funny is people just know me from my voice. I'll be at a tournament and they'll hear my voice and I go, I know that voice. Because they'll just have my videos on in the background or something. I know that voice. That's funny. That's funny. And since I mean, nobody's here, I talk to myself, you know? Really, I'm talking to you guys. But if you look around, nobody's here, right? So I'll find myself, even without the microphone, I'll find myself talking my way through shots, dialoguing, saying what happened. I think that's kind of funny. You think that's funny? I think it's funny. So that's one bucket. That's one bucket. Let's say that's 300 balls. I just need to count these. I would say it's at least 250, you know, because the balls aren't overflowing the top. But I just don't want to count them right now. I just want to hit them. And if I try to count while I hit, I won't be able to talk. But it's probably 80 degrees out here. $80 degrees, no wind. I wouldn't mind a breeze if I could get everything I wanted. A breeze would be nice. So in my mind, it takes 1,000 balls a day to get good at this game. To get really good, like pro level, you know. 1,000 balls a day and focused practice. But I think you need a machine. I don't think 1,000 balls a day just dropping and hitting will work. You need a machine because it's a different look, you know. You're not getting these perfect drops, perfect ball setups. But my percentages with the machine are pretty good too. But my machine broke. I gave it to Hat Guy because he's like good at fixing stuff. So I said, if he can fix it, he can have it. Because I want one with vertical wheels. Any of you machine people out there should sponsor me for sure. Okay, I don't know why I took that off. Sometimes I space because I'm too busy talking. That's why to have me keep scoring a game while I'm talking to the video is a horrible idea. I just say out numbers. I'll say 757, and it's like 1-0. So it's funny. Maybe it's not funny. It's not funny for the people I'm playing with. I'm sure it's probably got to be irritating. But okay. So now I'm gonna work on mid-court drops, resets. So we don't just drop from back there, we dropped from up mid-court, trying to get a reset, right? So let's put you back here. Okay, so let's say, okay, 3 scoops to fill the net. Pretty good amount, okay. That's what I think Say Hey Kid said. All right, let's put you here maybe, so you can see where they land. They land in the kitchen. This way for now.